Marvel Rivals Reddit made me chuckle this week with some memes that feel very familiar. Let's have a look. As some of you know, this channel might be small and pretty new, but I have been making Overwatch content for quite a while now, and I am playing and covering both of those games. I'm not partaking in this whole kind of tribal us versus them thing. There's enough of that already out there in the world. So in this video, I'm in no way trying to throw shade on Rivals or Overwatch. I'm also not trying to compare the games. There are definitely similarities, but this probably also applies to a ton of other games. But I do have to say, it is funny to check the Marvel Rivals Reddit and to see posts and memes pop up that are very familiar. It just made me chuckle. So I wanted to share a few of them with you guys. And let me start out with this one. Now, I don't play any shield heroes in Rivals. I'm more of a support player now. But I used to play a lot of Reinhardt and Sigma over in Overwatch. And this was one of my biggest frustrations. DPS players just running in front of my shield, being greedy, dying, and then blaming the healers. Come on. At that point, you just want to kind of give them a little tap on the back of the head. Buggers. Now, while we're talking about healing, I play a lot of support. And as support, you're always the first to get blamed. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. And on Reddit, there's definitely a ton of memes to illustrate that problem. But the gist of the thing is that the team that focuses the enemy supports and gets them killed, but also protects their own supports, is the team that is going to win. Plain and simple. In my case, however, that always seems to be the opposing team. My team is always very busy feeding the enemy growth. That being said, there are a few things that DPS and tanks can do to help the supports out. I'm actually going to make a longer video about things you can do to win more games, but that's for later. This one is kind of specific on helping your support out. For one, if you have a Rocket Raccoon on your team, you are blessed by the Raccoon. Act accordingly. In other words, pick up the freaking armor packs. Thank you. I have seen people dance around those armor packs, at no point picking them up, that I'm actually starting to get impressed. It's almost like they're doing some type of river dance. I had the same issue back in the Overwatch 1 days with Torbjorn. He could make these armor packs that he would throw around, but nobody would pick him up. So I started kind of dropping them behind people, so if they backed up, they picked them up accidentally. The thing is, with Rocket, you can't do that. They kind of get dispensed automatically, and they fly all over the place, and never get picked up. Another thing you can do is mitigate some of the damage, kind of avoid it. There's stuff like positioning and whatnot, but the most important one, and the one that people do not seem to understand, is that they need to kill the freaking Moon Knight Anks. Just like turrets and pylons of any type in any other game, players do not seem to be able to spot that huge red cross that is making weird noises and killing your teammates. It just takes 2 shots, kill it. I mean, they'll jump over them, they'll dance around them. I've seen someone trying to kiss one, but not one single shot is being fired at that red cross. Which means that I have to stop healing and take care of the Anks. You know what the worst thing is? If you manage to juggle all of that and help your team out, you see that end screen and you hit like over 30k in healing, and then this meme kicks in. You think you're getting appreciated, but you end up with 1 thumbs up that you gave yourself. All kidding aside, these upvotes have always been kind of a funny thing in any game. Same in Overwatch. Everybody wants to get them, but nobody can be bothered to hand them out. Everybody always thinks that they made the difference. Well, it is always a team effort. But anyways, the last meme in this whole list, I think, is the most truthful one. I even mentioned it in my last video. Everybody wants the rest to play Vanguard or Strategist, but they themselves, they just want to be Spider-Man. And that is also an issue we had in the old Overwatch 1 days. But instead of everybody wanting to be Spider-Man, everybody wanted to be Genji. Yeah, whatever. Look, personally, I've been wanting to try some of the other heroes, but I don't even get a chance. Because if I didn't switch to a support or a tank, we would just run out of that spawn with 6 DPS. And yeah, sometimes I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to do this again. But up till now, I have not won a single game where either the tank or the support was missing. You don't need a 2-2-2 to win your game, but you need at least 1 in every single role. Like I said, I talked about it in a video this weekend, and it ruffled a lot of feathers. But we'll see how this is going to pan out. Anyways, tell me, how was your first week in Marvel Rivals? Let me know in the comments. Now, we should be getting an update on stuff like the winter event, and most likely some first teasers for Season 1, because that is not that far away anymore. Like I said before, Season 0 is just 1 month. In other words, brace yourselves. For now, however, that was it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It always helps me out. Maybe check out one of my other videos. But above all, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be back with a new video very soon. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.